Good morning, guitar. All right. Today we are picking up on page 15, learning about notes on the fourth string. So, just a quick review. If we go back past the 3/4 time and music in two parts, on page 11 we have three-string review. And this is where we have all of the notes we learned so far on the three strings. So just remember, we have the note G, some quick technical difficulties here. We'll get it resolved in a second. There we go. So we have G, and A, and B, and C, and D, and E, and F, and G. Okay, so we saw that when we have the same letter but in two different ranges, we call that an octave. So moving ahead, notes on the fourth string. And now we're going to play the open fourth string. We're going to call that D, and that's the D that lives below the staff. The note E on the staff, we're going to play on the fourth string using the 2nd fret, 2nd finger. And the note F, first space, we're going to play on the 4th string, and we're going to use our 3rd fret, 3rd finger. So this is a bit different of a fingering. We haven't done this before. We either did open first, 3rd, or we did open 2nd. Now on the 4th string, we have open, 2nd fret, and 3rd fret, also known as D, E, and F. While we look down at exercise 28, we're going to see that the bridging concept is the same. When we go from E to F back to E, we can keep the finger 2 for E down that whole time. So it looks like this: D, E. I'm going to leave E down and hit F. Then I'm going to go back to E and then D. And that's going to make our nice smooth sound. Okay, so exercises 28 and 29 that we're focusing on today are just notes on the fourth string. Just get used to seeing them and playing them. So looking at 28, we see we have half notes for 4 measures, some quarter notes, and a whole note. And like I usually like to do, I'm going to say the names of the note and I'm going to silently fret them just to be physically prepared to play them. So I see I have D, D, E, E. I'm looking ahead, so I'm coming back, so I'm going to keep it down. I'm going to go to F. I have F and E down at the same time, but I'm only hearing F because we can only hear one note per string at a time. Back to E, creating that smooth legato. E. Now quarter notes. D, E. Looking ahead, I'm coming back to it, so I'm going to keep it down. F, E, and D. I'm going to play that alternating. So apoyando picado, as we do. 1, 2, here it is. And that's how we play exercise 28. Let's do the same thing now at 29. As we said, we're going to say the names of the notes, silently fret them to be physically and mentally prepared for when it's time to play it. So I see that this is mostly going to be quarter notes throughout, ending with a whole note. I'm going to look for my pivots and for my bridging. So I have D, E, D, E. And I can see that I'm going to go to F to E, so I'm going to leave E down. Right? F, E. I'm going to go to E, F again, and it does come back to E, so F, E, D is no fingers, E. I see that I'm going up and back, so I'm going to leave E down, right? F, E, and D. That's how you prepare for it, right? Normally, this is happening silently in the mind of a musician. So this is just what it sounds like when we do it out loud. Here is exercise 29. 1, 2, here it is. So other important things to notice, I'm alternating I and M. P is planted on the 6th string. We want to do this because that piccato technique is important for being able to play fast eventually. So to be able to do that, we do piccato, rest stroke, and we have P planted along usually the 6th string. Unless we get up to here, then now we switch the free stroke and so on. We get there when we get there.